We trust a Polaroid photo more than an Instagram filter, a handwritten letter over a cold email. Why? Because we associate authenticity with imperfection. The grain of film, the smudge of ink. These are not flaws, but fingerprints left by real hands in time. Bathers said it first. What matters isn't just representation, it's that has been. Proof that something was lived through, seen, touched. These artifacts become signs we can trust, even if what they're attached to is a lie. The brain of that when technology reshapes language, it reshapes truth. Digital artifacts now function like the ink stain on a letter, proof of presence, even if the presence is faked. We don't ask how something was made anymore. We only care what it proves about who or where it came from. The problem isn't deception in itself. It's that our trust systems have been hacked. Algorithms generate not just content, but evidence. And we are wired to interpret both as proof of realness. This is the illusion of agency. The human brain evolved to detect agency in irregularity. A crooked smile means emotion, not error. We assume intent where there is none, because that's how we make sense of the world. But what happens when systems learn to simulate those signals so well they pass as real? They become indistinguishable from authenticity itself. The more convincing the fake, the weaker our ability to detect it. We're not being lied to. We're being retrained in what counts as proof. And this is dangerous. If we think of authenticity as something you feel, but it's really just a set of signals we've agreed to recognize. These signals can be copied and pasted like any other data, except with more soul. The modern era has turned imperfection into product feature. A grainy Instagram filter is not nostalgia, it's trust hacking. We see this in dabs, where randomness is algorithmically injected into digital beats just so we don't notice the lack of heartbeat. The soul becomes a tweakable parameter. The more convincing these fakes become, the less we can trust anything that feels real. We're not just being sold goods. We're being sold a version of ourselves as consumers who deserve what they consume. This is how commodification works in reverse, not by stripping away humanity, but by simulating it so, well, we lose track of where the original ended and the simulation began.
The sophistication of deepfakes is advancing rapidly. But so too are detection methods, leveraging forensic signal processing and neural network analysis to identify subtle inconsistencies
In the shadow of algorithmic saturation, belief is becoming a battlefield, not just between truth and lies, but between increasingly sophisticated fakers and ever more paranoid detectors. The Rama AI scam in Albania demonstrates how an entire digital identity can be fabricated with enough detail to fool national authorities, political figures, and even media outlets. It's no longer about breaking in. It's about being convincing enough from the start that the lock never feels like it was there at all. While we spend billions training algorithms to recognize the subtle flaws in synthetic media, spoofers are already building models that reverse engineer those very weaknesses. The result is an arms race with no winners. The more realistic the fake becomes, the higher the bar for detection, and at some point, we simply give up trying to tell the difference. The Blakeman AI video, which mimicked a political figure in speech patterns and body language down to the tiniest gesture, shows how authenticity can be weaponized. No investigation ever led to accountability, because it's not just about copying people, but replacing their influence entirely with something that looks human, sounds human, yet has no soul to hold responsible. We trust what seems real more than we understand who is behind it. Fathers once described the punctum, that tiny, jarring detail in a photograph which pierces and haunts the viewer. But now, this raw emotional trigger is not found organically, it's algorithmically produced. The grain of truth we used to trust has been replaced by calculated design. A glitch becomes intentional, sadness scripted, chaos refined. The authenticity that once pierced our hearts is now mass-produced. This isn't just aesthetic manipulation. It's a redefinition of what feels real. Warned us about the substitution of technology for human judgment. But we didn't just adopt new tools. We outsourced our standards of meaning itself to machines. We now trust systems that can't feel to determine what deserves our emotional investments. The computer is not merely a tool, it's a new arbiter of authenticity. And in doing so, it has quietly rewritten the rules of reality. In this new reality, belief may no longer be tied to experience, but manufactured. The future may bring an epistemic crisis, where the line between truth and simulation is not just blurred, but obsolete. We are in a race against our own capacity to distinguish feeling from fabrication. And who profits most? Those who control the systems that decide what we believe, when and how deeply.